Hello, Bridget Bartlett here with Vision Marketing and Design, and today we are live inside of our team training where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So today, what I'm going to show you how to do is get a free upgrade for your high-level web chat widget, okay? Now, HighLevel has a web chat built into their platform, which is super awesome. You can see what it looks like here. It's just a little widget down here. And then you can, expose the form. And then when your leads go to your website and they fill out the form, it automatically goes into your HighLevel CRM. And then you are able to then retarget them with email campaigns, or maybe you have like a support follow up. But you can see that this is very basic. Okay, now this works great for me. I absolutely love it. But if you want a little more bells and whistles, I'm going to show you how to create something like this today. Okay, now this goes into your HighLevel account. Okay, so this is a replica of the web chat widget that goes into your account. So this is the same tool. Okay, it is web chat. But I'm going to show you this really cool tool that will allow you to customize this and give it some more options. Okay, so you can see here that this is what it looks like when it pops up. And you have the ability to hopefully streamline a lot of questions. Having a web chat on your website is so, so important because when people go to your website, they are a hot lead, right? We want to capture that lead. We want to make sure that we are answering their questions. And the faster you can do that, the better. But most of us don't have 24-hour sales teams working for us. And so we want to really make sure that we are providing the best service and the best, easiest way to get the answers to the questions. So one of the things that I added here is like a FAQ support option. Okay. So as a reseller, we have many support teams for all of our different tools. Okay. So support is something for me as an agency that I'm always looking for ways to streamline. Like, how do I tell the person, maybe they have L Messenger Pro, but they don't have access to the CRM. How can I give them the correct support team to contact for that? So I added a menu category here for frequently asked questions. So how can you help me? So I have some instructions there. How can I contact Bridget? And then contact for members only. So I have all of my support resources there in a really easy way. Okay. Now, if I go back here to the main screen, you'll see that there's the contact us option. And guess what? That looks exactly like the web chat widget on HighLevel. And that's because it is. It actually integrates with API, and you choose the location and you can customize this as well. Okay, so this is the exact thing. All you have to do is connect it with the API, and then any of your automations that you have that get triggered from the web chat will automatically start working with that same thing because it is the same web chat. Okay. You also have the ability to add your booking calendar in here and choose the exact calendar. So instead of clicking a link, they can actually go right to the calendar or your group of calendars that you have available. Okay, so again, that just makes it a little bit easier. This is one of my favorite things. You have the ability to showcase your reviews and also request reviews. So if I click there, you'll see that it actually pulls in all of my reviews and also encourages my website visitors to leave a review. Okay, and just a little side note: if you get anything from my training whatsoever, I would love for you to go here to bridgetbartlett.com and leave me a review. That would be super, super awesome. Okay, but you have more options than this as well. But I want to show you how easy this is to create and how you can actually get yours for free. Okay, so if you go down to ChatHQ on bridgetbartlett.com, and you'll see GHL web chat add-ons. You can actually click there and create a free web chat. Okay, now that is the free version, but there is a paid version, and you guys, the paid version is what I'm using, and it's only $10 a month. It's seriously $10 a month. That is insane. Okay. Um, but what's really cool about this is it is a, of course, it integrates with HighLevel. So you can actually add this into your value stack. You can see here that I just added a custom menu tab. You can go to settings and then go to custom menu tab and then just paste in the login. But what's cool is you can provide this web chat upgrade for all of your agency accounts, okay? All of your sub accounts if you're a HighLevel agency owner. Now you can see that I just have one here, but I could just purchase additional ones for another $10 and build this out and create a really advanced, really cool system for my clients if I chose to do that. Okay. So I'm actually going to click here to get into the chat widget. I'm going to dismiss this here so you can see it shows a preview here. So what you want to do is you want to connect your, once you create your account, you want to connect your agency API. Okay. Now your agency API, if you click on settings, you'll see in the menu here, it'll say API keys. Okay. So that's where you want to get your API and then you just want to paste it in here. What that does is that pulls in all of your locations for your agency. So it pulls in the information from your agency and then all of your locations. So you can choose which location this is going to go into. So, so cool. I do want to say before I go too deep into this, hello to Maria and Terry and Ray. Thank you so much for joining. Okay. So you have your settings here. Okay. This is basically the just what you're going to call it, right? Are you going to enable the widget? Where do you want it to be? Everywhere, desktop or mobile? And I did check on desktop, and it is very, it looks good. You can also position this, which is really important because sometimes in your agency dashboard, like if you can see here, a lot of times we put our widgets in the bottom right-hand corner, but there's actually a lot of things that when you're using the tools where this may get a little intrusive for either yourself or your users of your account. I've had people complain about that before, it being down in this corner here, but you can also choose to add it in this corner here, and most people aren't using that, or they can still click settings there. So however you want to structure that, it's totally up to you. You can also add your footer here. So just like with our chat widget as the agency, we can add our brand down here if we want to do that. And of course it clicks and goes to our agency website. You also can add your brand colors and, you can change where it says contact us. You can change where it says get access to all resources. All of this stuff can be customized. You can change the primary color and the secondary color and add your logo there as well. You can also choose your business hours, and you can also choose if you want to have this showing 24 hours or just during business hours. Okay, so lots of flexibility there. You can, here's where you want to customize your branding, and here is where you're going to install the widget. Okay, now you can install the widget real easy. If you want to use the HighLevel supported one, you want to go to the chat widget up here and you can customize it, and then you'll just toggle on here. If you want to install the code, all you have to do is go to the websites where you want to install it at, go into settings, and then paste the code here and save, and then that will show on all of the pages within that website. Okay, you can also go into your settings of your membership area and into site settings, into the advanced, and then you can paste the code there as well. Okay, that is the main functions, but here in the engagement tools, here's where you're going to really set all this up. So you can see I have the knowledge library here, and I've just kind of changed what I'm calling it to FAQ and support. And if we go back to my website here, you'll see FAQ and support, and I have like 3 buttons here. And then you can also toggle between these options here. Okay. Now, as I was going through this, it made more sense to have this first category. You can choose what you want it to be, but my fear is that people wouldn't know that you can toggle between these. So I wanted to make sure this first screen that they come to kind of has a real good overview of what they can find in here. Okay. But also if you go to training resources, you'll see live training replays. And then I have the info there, how to join the live training, join our weekly Q&A session, HighLevel onboarding, and then my vision agency onboarding. And what's really cool is, I can build this out and, add different categories and things like that as well. Okay. So, if you click here, I'll show you what the settings look like. So it just says, here's where you want to change the name. Here's where you want to put what's going to show up here. So if I change this to say FAQ support, you'll see that it changes there. Okay. You can also choose to make this available always. And then here's where you're going to choose your FAQ. Okay. Now you can make an external link. If you have like a knowledge base already pre-built and you want to send people there, you can add that. But if you want to build in frequently asked questions, you're just going to add a section. So we'll just call this test. And then once you add your section, you're going to add an FAQ item, and then you're going to choose the category you're going to add that under, and then add your question and your text there. Okay, you can insert videos as well, and links and codes. Okay, so lots of flexibility. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So when you build that out, you can see my frequently asked questions. That's what that looks like there. Okay, so super, super cool. I'm going to cancel out of that. Now, when you go to your web chat, you can see here that as long as the API is connected, you'll see if I was to click here, it would show all of my agency locations that I have available. And then I can customize any of these things I want to, and then add my if I want to display the email field, and then I can add my acknowledgement. So thank you. A member of our team will reach out, and I can even customize the icon if I wanted to. Okay. So that's how the chat widget connects to your HighLevel account. With your booking calendar, same thing really. You can customize what it's called. You can customize what shows up here. And then of course you want to choose your agency location, and you're going to choose the calendar within that location that you chose that you want to display here. Okay, you can choose all active calendars, or you can select which calendar you want to show. And again, you can change what the icon looks like. Okay. Now for your reviews, if you click here, you'll see that you can change the name of the reviews. Maybe you want to call it testimonials. You can make this visible or not. And then you can also choose the location and the minimum rating. That is a big, big deal because with HighLevel, we don't have the capability of doing that, of like gating the reviews. So say someone left me a really bad review and it was a 1 star. I don't want that to be showing on my widget here. And so I can choose that. I can choose to only show 5-star reviews. Okay. Now, I don't want to show the rest of this because it does show my Google Place ID, but you can actually go into your reputation management. Let me choose a demo account here. Move this over. Okay. All right, so let me show you in this demo account. If we go to the settings and we go to reputation management, if you have your Google My Business account connected, you can generate the link here and it will literally say place ID equals and then gives you a code. And that's what you're going to put inside the place ID. And that's what's going to bring in your Google reviews. Okay, so super, super cool. All right, so that is really how easy that is to set up. Now you also have the welcome messages, okay? And so the welcome message, this is basically what's gonna be right here, okay? So this is just defaulted welcome message number 1. I can enable it or disable it. I can also add an image here. Like you can see that I wanted this banner here, so I pasted the URL, which you can also get inside of your gallery. You can add an introduction text. So if I wanted to add how can we help, or I wanted to say click here, you can see that it shows up here. So if you wanted to add text after the image, you could do that. And then also you could link this to a tool. So do we want all active tools and that's what's going to show up here, or do we want to maybe just select 1 or 2 of the tools? Okay. Also, you can choose, do I want to show this to all visitors, or I can choose new visitors or repeat visitors. I can choose to show in business hours or always. And then, of course, where do I want to show the web chat? Maybe I only want desktop or mobile, so I can choose that as well. Okay, so that is the basic rundown there. There are a few other tools that I did not choose. If you use talk to live chat, you can also integrate that as well. You can also, if you wanted to just send them to an outside link, you could choose that. If you have another booking calendar you want to use, or you can actually embed any of the forms or surveys into your chat widget as well. Okay, and that all integrates via API. So you can use this for yourself, or you can resell this to any of your members and actually, provide a whole service around it. Okay, so again, to get a free account, go to bridgetbartlett.com. Let me see here. And then choose the ChatHQ GHL web chat add-on to create your free account. And of course, if you wanted, the premium features, you can just up, $10, you guys, that is so, so insane. Okay. I see that Janai is here. Hello. And hello, Jay Dorsey and Website Creations. Good morning, Bridget. Glad to be here with everyone. Hello, fellow vision people. Hello to you as well. Okay, thank you guys so, so much for joining me. Remember, you can meet me at open office hours at bridgetbartlett.com. Just click here, go to our events calendar. You just want to choose the day, which is today, and you click open office hours, and then you can actually click here to get access. Okay, so go make your vision a reality.